Welcome back. You're watching Reporter's Diary on CNBC-TV18. Now, the issue of electoral bonds was raised in the Lok Sabha today, with Congress MPs calling the scheme a big scam and alleging that it made corruption an official thing. Soon after Congress MP Manish Tiwari started speaking on the issue, Congress President Sonia Gandhi walked out of the House as the Speaker cut his audio and asked another member to continue with this issue. The government introduced electoral bonds, remember, in 2017, which have allowed corporate houses to donate funds to a political party without revealing the identity. Now, while raising the issue today in Parliament, Manish Tiwari said that the government went ahead with the scheme despite reservations from the Reserve Bank of India. The opposition is demanding that the government disclose the identity of all donors and the amount that they have received in donations. Meanwhile, BJP countered these allegations, saying that the party only believes in clean elections.
1 फरवरी 2017 को जब आम बजट में इस सरकार ने ये प्रावधान किया कि अज्ञात इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड जारी किए जाएं, जिसके ना डोनर का पता है, ना जितना पैसा दिया गया उसकी कोई जानकारी है और जिसको दिया गया है उसकी भी कोई जानकारी नहीं है, उससे सरकारी भ्रष्टाचार के ऊपर अमली जामा चढ़ाया गया है।
इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड की जो नई व्यवस्था हमारी सरकार ने लागू किया है, ये स्वच्छ राजनीति, स्वच्छ चुनावी प्रक्रिया को ध्यान में रखते हुए काले धन राजनीतिक दलों के पास ना आए, उसके लिए एक साफ सुथरी व्यवस्था को हमने जारी किया है। कांग्रेस पार्टी को काला धन से बहुत मोह है। आपको कम चंदा मिल रहा है तो कहां से इतने बड़े बड़े चुनाव आप लड़ रहे हैं? राहुल गांधी, सोनिया गांधी खुद टैक्स की चोरी किए हैं और कर्नाटक के मंत्री फंसे हुए, चिदम्बरम साहब जेल में हैं। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी, काले चरित्र वाली कांग्रेस पार्टी, हमें स्वच्छता का पाठ सिखाने की साहस न करे।
Now, the IT Ministry told the Parliament that the government was finalizing rules on regulating social media. The Ministry has said that rules notified under Section 79 of the IT Act will be amended to give stronger powers to the government to detect and curb the menace of malicious content on social networking platforms. Rituparna Bhuya has more details and joins in now. Rituparna, what are the key features of these amendments that are likely to be brought in?
Section 79 of the IT Act currently basically, sets the, ground rules as far as social media platforms are concerned. These rules will now be amended for stronger regulation measures as far as social media platforms are concerned. Remember that the Section 79 of the IT Act was formulated quite some time back, and hence the government now wants to ensure that the current social media ecosystem also gets regulated under new rules. Under these proposed new rules, according to the IT Ministry's information to Rajya Sabha, the key parameters of these new rules will be traceability of the originator of information, removal of malicious content within 24 hours of receiving orders either from the court or from the relevant authority, deployment of technology to identify and remove public access to unlawful information, and last but not the least, if a social media platform has more than 50 lakh users in India, such platforms will have to have an office in India with a liaison officer who can talk to the government regarding issues. So these are the proposed regulations as far as social media is concerned, which the IT Ministry is contemplating. With that, it's back to you.
All right, Rituparna, thanks very much for joining in with that. Now, moving on, there's another controversy sparked over the nomination of BJP MP Pragya Singh Thakur to the Parliamentary Consultative Committee of the Ministry of Defence. The panel will be headed by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, and accused in the Malegaon blast case, Pragya Thakur defeated former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and Congress leader Digvijay Singh in the Lok Sabha polls earlier this year. The Congress has slammed Pragya Thakur's nomination, calling it an insult to the soldiers of the Indian Army. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister and Lok Sabha lawmaker Farooq Abdullah, who has been under detention since August, is also part of this panel. Now, the three-party alliance between Shiv Sena, NCP and the Congress to form the next government in Maharashtra is firming up. The Shiv Sena says a final decision is likely in a couple of days. Meanwhile, senior leaders of the Congress and the Nationalist Congress Party have held a crucial meeting in New Delhi today. Pallavi Ghosh joins us with what she's picked up. Pallavi.
Well, at least the deal between the NCP and the Congress party has been finalized. That's what was told to us officially a short while back. What is very clear is that the Congress party is not going to insist on the Chief Minister's post because they don't have the numbers. But the NCP wants a rotation system. There's some speculation that perhaps even the Shiv Sena wants a rotation system, but so far that's been scotched. Now the scene shifts to Mumbai because that's where the critical meeting is going to take place between the NCP, the Congress and the Shiv Sena. The Shiv Sena will of course have to come out with a list of what are the important portfolios. Not that the NCP and the Congress are willing to give that space completely to the Shiv Sena. Their argument is that we have the numbers. Without us, the Shiv Sena cannot form the government, and therefore there's a common minimum program which is going to incorporate important elements like loan waivers, farmers' interest, but at the same time it is also going to ensure that some of the important portfolios are divided equally between the three political parties.
Pallavi, thank you very much for bringing us a roundup of the Maharashtra election latest news. Now, we'll take a short break on that note, but up next, the Cabinet has approved amendments to the Toll Operate Transfer or TOT framework to make monetization easier. We'll get you details on that after this short break.
हेलो मैम।
मिस्टर चोपड़ा, 2 दिन पहले आपने कहा था 48 आवर्स में लोन सैंक्शन हो जाएगा।
मेरा मतलब था 72 आवर्स में।
तो मतलब कल हो जाएगा?
नो मैडम, 72 आवर्स।
सो आई विल गेट माय लोन इन 3 days?
3 वर्किंग डेज। पर क्या है मैडम, मेरी वाइफ है चाइनीज, तो उसकी चाइनीज न्यू ईयर की छुट्टियां है, उसके बाद।
Unlike some others, at Tata Capital, you can count on us to deliver on our promises on time. Tata Capital, count on us.
Industry leaders talk real estate, regulations and revival of the housing finance market at the second edition of the India Mortgage Leadership Conclave.
Through Prime Minister Modi's Housing for All.
Watch part 2 of the conclave highlights at this time only on CNBC-TV18.
Brought to you by IMGC.
Good feelings last a few hours. Good acts, more than a lifetime. Be remembered for good. Seagram's 100 Pipers. True legend.
Honoring those committed life insurance agents, mutual fund advisors and chartered accountants who are enabling customers to achieve their life goals. Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance and CNBC-TV18 present Life Goal Advisor Awards, powered by CNBC Awards and News18.com. Log on for more details.
Presented by Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance.
Welcome back. Infrastructure stocks ended higher in today's trading session after the Cabinet approved amendments to the Toll Operate Transfer framework. The government has made key changes to make the monetization of road assets easier and more investor-friendly. Anu Sharma is here with more details on this. Anu, what are the changes that have been brought about?
The Union Cabinet has approved several changes in the TOT framework, the Toll Operate Transfer model of NHAI. We had reported about these changes on September 13. The first change is to bring flexibility in the concession period. As against a concession period of 30 years earlier, now NHAI board can choose any period between 15 to 30 years. So a range has been given to NHAI board to choose from as per the project, as per the convenience. The second point is to bring down the toll assessment period from 2 years to 1 year. All those highways which are operational and where toll collection has been taking place from for a period of at least 1 year, those highways, those road bundles can be offered under the TOT program. The third point is that NHAI has been allowed to take long-term finance from banks by securitizing their user fees, and also NHAI board has been given powers with regard to taking decisions as far as monetization is concerned. So clearly there is an attempt to bring more, not delay the projects at all and to make the process more investor friendly. As far as TOT3 is concerned, Cube Highways emerged as the highest bidder while the bid was around 0.3% higher than the reserve price, but it remains to be seen whether the new measures can bring a substantial change in the next rounds of TOT. Back to you.
Anu, thanks very much for joining in. But on that note, we'll wrap up this edition of Reporter's Diary. Many thanks for watching. Stay with CNBC TV 18 for all your news and updates.
Brought to you by